This week in news surrounding Israel, Russia issues stern warning to Israel. That's the headline. Stay tuned for all the details, friends. Well, shalom, everyone. Welcome once again to this week's newscast. I'm Robert Gottslick, your host. And on just this past Monday, October 17th, Russia's former leader, Dmitry Medvedev, he issued a stern warning to Israel by saying this, quote, he said, Israel appears to be getting ready to supply weapons to the Kiev regime, a very reckless move. It would destroy all bilateral relations between our countries. Wow. Well, I'm sure by now you've all heard that Russia launched Iranian-made kamikaze drones from Belarus into Kiev, striking a residential building and an electricity transmission headquarters. And you can see in the videos, locals are actually trying to shoot down these drones. And just a few days before this, China, along with CIS countries, urged its citizens to leave Ukraine, and Egypt and Serbia are closing their embassies in Kiev. And of course, as the threat of Russia using tactical nukes rises, friends, the fear is that it's going to drag NATO into the war, which we do not want to see happen at all. For Israel, Yair Lapid, while he condemned Russia twice, the first time was back in February, March when it all started, and he was foreign minister as he condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine. And then, of course, the second time was on October 10th, now as prime minister, which he condemned Russia for their attacks on the civilian population. And he said that Israel would not recognize Russia's annexation of territories in Ukraine. Of course, Russia responded with their displeasure, which was to be expected. And now Russia just issued a stern warning to Israel, basically saying, hey, stay out of this conflict. Well, keep in mind, friends, Israel continues to battle Iranian strongholds within Syria, carrying out hundreds and hundreds of strikes over the last 10 years against Iranian targets, Iranian strongholds, as Iran continues to bring in weapons and precision-guided missile parts to Syria, then to be able to transfer them to Hezbollah in Lebanon. And Israel's not going to stand for that. And the thing is that Russia is also there. They also have a presence in Syria. And the fear is that they may just try to put an end to Israel's ability to enter into Syria's airspace. Friends, we need to be praying for the people of Ukraine caught in the middle of all of this. We even have FOI workers there. And so we need to keep them in our prayers. And we need to pray that, friends, there's an end and a peaceful resolve somehow to this situation. And so let's just continue with one another in prayer. And although this world, friends, it's messed up, I want you to remember this, that God is still on the throne. Friends, he is still on the throne. And as we see Russia and Iran, along with Turkey, cozying up to one another more and more all the time, I'm reminded of Ezekiel 38 and 39 and God's stern warning to Russia that they are on a collision course with the God of Israel. And so woe unto them, because they, according to Ezekiel 38 and 9, will be destroyed. And with that, friends, and until next time, thanks for joining us on another episode of In News Surrounding Israel. God bless.